Good morning, library friends. Super happy to see you here. I think this morning we are going to start off with a song and get some of our wiggles out because I'm feeling kind of wiggly right now. So we're going to sing a hello song. Maybe you know this one because we've used it in story time before. And it goes like this. Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. We're happy you are here. I think let's try that again, only I'm going to sing it a little higher because that got really growly at the end, didn't it? Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. We're happy you are here. All right. Now, normally in story time, we would maybe put all of your names in. Since I can't actually see you to know who is watching right now, I am going to leave a little space in the song this next time that I sing it, and you can put your name in, okay? Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. We're happy is here. All right, I think let's put some actions in there. I am going to say let's start with clapping, and then we'll see how crazy we can get with actions, okay? Hello, everybody, let's clap our hands, clap our hands, clap our hands. Hello, everybody, let's clap our hands. I'm happy you are here. How about we flap our elbows? Hello, everybody, let's flap our arms, flap our arms, flap our arms. Hello, everybody, let's flap our arms. We're happy you are here. Let's see. I think we're going to march because then we're going to be able to lift our knees and you'll just be able to see my knees, okay? Here we go. Hello, everybody, let's march along, march along, march along. Hello, everybody, let's march along. We're happy you are here. I think let's do two more. Let's do stomping, and then we'll end up with jumping, okay? Here we go. Hello, everybody, let's stomp our feet, stomp our feet, stomp our feet. Hello, everybody, let's stomp our feet. We're happy you are here. And now we are going to jump. We are going to jump so high, I'm going to try and touch the ceiling tiles in here. Let's see if I can make it happen. Hello, everybody, let's jump up high, jump up high, jump up high. Hello, everybody, let's jump up high. We're happy you are here. All right. Oh, so much jumping. I'm a little worn out now. The story that I brought today is about one of my favorite animals, the moose. This is called Mucky Moose, and it's written and illustrated by Jonathan Allen. And we are hearing this courtesy of Macmillan Publishing. Thanks for letting us share. Uh-oh. I see Mucky Moose, and he definitely looks mucky. But who else do we see? Uh-oh. I see a snarling wolf. What will Moose do? Look at the fun end papers here. Frogs leaping on and off of lily pads. There he is, Mucky Moose. In the tall, dark forests of the north, there lived a moose. His name was Mucky. He was called Mucky because he was mucky. The muckiest, smelliest moose that ever lived. Now, there was one muddy swamp in which every moose liked to wallow. But some parts were much too smelly and sludgy for most moose. These were Mucky's favorite wallowing places. He's taking a mud bath, laying down in the muck and rolling around. Mucky was so smelly that he attracted flies for miles around. They buzzed around his head in a big cloud, and birds perched on his antlers and snapped up those flies, and frogs sat on Mucky's nose and caught flies too. They stick their long tongues out and go. Can you stick your tongue out? Oh my, long, but not as long as these frogs. Mucky was so smelly that when he walked through the forest, all the other animals kept out of his way. All except the skunks, that is. Skunks, as everyone knows, smell terrible. But no skunk was even half as smelly as Mucky. Whenever skunks met Mucky, they were so impressed by his powerful smell that they gave him a round of applause. They're clapping for Mucky. In the forest, there were lots of wolves. Everyone knows that wolves sometimes eat moose. When the biggest wolf in the forest heard about Mucky, the largest moose in the forest, he decided to eat him up for his dinner. I'm the biggest wolf in the forest, and I'm extra hungry, so I'm going to eat the biggest moose in the forest, he declared. Oh my, look at those sharp teeth. I bet you he could make it happen. One morning, as Mucky was walking back from his daily smelly wallow, a cloud of flies buzzing around him, and a couple of birds on each antler, a huge wolf stepped out in front of him. I'm going to eat you for my dinner, he snarled. I just thought you might like to know. How interesting, replied Mucky, but I'm afraid that doesn't fit in with my plans. The wolf was furious. No one had ever dared speak to him like that. He drew himself up to spring at Mucky. Then, suddenly, the wind changed direction and blew Mucky's horrible smell right at him. Wolves have very sensitive noses. To a wolf, Mucky's smell was positively dangerous. The wolf let out a sort of choking noise and stopped in his tracks. He turned green and yellow and then green again. His toes curled and he collapsed in a dead faint. Not hungry anymore? Mucky chuckled as he continued on his way. He can walk right over that wolf, can't he? When the wolf recovered, he was very angry indeed. I'll get that moose, he growled. A few days later, Mucky was strolling through the forest when the wolf once more stepped out in front of him. This time, the wolf had a clothespin on his nose to protect him from the moose's dangerous smell. I'm going to eat you for my dinner, he cried as best he could. You're going to do what? Asked Mucky. I'm going to eat you for dinner, yelled the wolf, his voice shaking with anger. I'm sorry, but I can't understand a word you are saying with that thing on your nose, Mucky replied. The wolf sputtered, then snatched the clothespin off his nose. I said, I'm going to eat you for... As Mucky's smell hit him, the wolf turned green, then yellow. His ears curled up and his tail bent like a corkscrew. Then his legs crossed and he fell sideways in a faint, even more deadly than before. Dear, oh dear, said Mucky, as he stepped over him and continued his stroll through the forest. Poor Wolfie's been taken ill. What a shame. It took the wolf a week to recover. He was beside himself with anger. I'll fix that smelly monster of a moose, he said. As he was walking back from his daily wallow, Mucky was surprised to see the wolf step out in front of him, yet again, this time wearing a gas mask. Aha! He cried in a muffled voice. Gotcha now, Mucky Moose. Prepare to be my dinner. And about time, I'd say. The wolf drew himself up to his full height, ready to spring. Sorry, Mr. Wolf, said Mucky, but how are you going to bite me with that mask on? The wolf hadn't thought of that little detail. Thinking was not his strong point. Ah! He yelled in frustration, tearing the gas mask from his face. Smell or no smell, I'm going to eat you now! With a roar, he leaped at Mucky, fangs bared. When the smell hit him this time, he turned not only green, then yellow, but purple too. His eyes crossed, his knees knocked together, and his tail revolved at high speed. Finally, his legs buckled, and he fell sideways in a dead faint for the third time. Mucky shrugged and, shaking his head, stepped over the wolf's body and continued on his way. The wolf did not bother Mucky again after that. He left the forest forever, never to return. Changing his ways, he went to the nearest city to become a guide wolf for the blind. The other wolves sensibly kept away from Mucky, who just went on as he always had, wallowing happily in the smelliest parts of the swamp he could find, talking to his friends, the birds, the frogs, and the skunks. The end. There's those happy frogs. They don't mind that Mucky smells, 'cause he brings them flies. Mucky Moose by Jonathan Allen. I think we are going to finish up with a song that I'm going to share with my moose friend here. He's not a Mucky Moose, but by the time we're done with this song, he might be a sticky moose. So this song is one where I sing a line and then you sing it back to me. Moose here is going to help with your part. So he's going to sing your part and wiggle around while he's doing it. So it goes like this. There was a moose, there was a moose, and he drank a lot of juice, and he drank a lot of juice. There was a moose, there was a moose, and he drank a lot of juice, and he drank a lot of juice. Singing whoa, singing whoa, way-oh, 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 way. That moose's name was Fred, that moose's name was Fred, and he drank his juice in bed, and he drank his juice in bed. That moose's name was Fred, that moose's name was Fred, and he drank his juice in bed, and he drank his juice in bed. Singing whoa, singing whoa, way-oh, 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 way, way-oh, 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 way. He always drank with care, he always drank with care, but he spilled some in his hair, but he spilled some in his hair. He always drank with care, he always drank with care, but he spilled some in his hair, but he spilled some in his hair. Singing whoa, singing whoa, way-oh, 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 way, way-oh, 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 way. Now he's a sticky moose, now he's a sticky moose, with a belly full of juice, with a belly full of juice. Now he's a sticky moose, now he's a sticky moose, with a belly full of juice, with a belly full of juice. Singing whoa, singing whoa, way-oh, 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 way, way-oh, 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 way. That was a super silly song, wasn't it? Moose and juice, and getting all sticky. Thankfully, this moose is not so sticky. He's just furry. Because it would be a big job to give a sticky moose a bath, wouldn't it? And we definitely don't want to wind up with a mucky moose who smells. All right, I think that is all we have time for today at Story Time. And I will see you on Friday.